Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boy Motorman Dan. Today we're going to be talking about the Reptilian Carapace. Equipping it reduces damage taken, creates a large bubble, shield, in place if used. You need to use it and then it blocks 100 projectiles in order for you to complete the unique upgrades. The first one is to have the barrier last longer. The second one is to barrier moves with player. And the special upgrade is player's damage taken is reduced even farther. I don't typically care about the active, so either one of them is probably fine. The projectiles that it blocks all projectiles. So if a TNT archer is shooting at you and you're next to your barricades, but you pop this up before they hit you, it goes null and void. It doesn't damage your barricades. So it completely blocks the shot from happening. It is a okay trinket as far as the active is concerned. The passive is really, really good for the trinket itself without the special upgrade. And the fact that you don't have to do anything to get the special upgrade to reduce it even more is pretty absurd. It's a really, really good trinket if you're going to run any kind of melee at all, because the amount of damage reduction is just huge. This was added with the tipping the scales, so if you purchase tipping of the scales, you'll have the Reptilian Carapace available for you. Alright, that being said, let's jump into the game files. The first thing we have to talk about is the active ability for the Reptilian Carapace cooldown. It's going to be 25 seconds. So every 25 seconds you can pop a new bubble shield. And that's all there is in the trinket protos. Other than it doesn't cost anything, but you do get it because you purchased the DLC. The upgrades is to barrier last longer, barrier lifetime increased by 5. That takes it to 17 seconds instead of 12. The other one is to move with player. It just attaches it to the player. The special gives it a reduced damage special 1. Let's look at the Reptilian Carapace. The barrier lifetime is by default 12. Alright, here we have the reduced damage. This is without the special. We can see here that acid, arcane, fire, ice, lightning, physical, and poison are all half damage. The only thing in the game that does poison is the bile bath. If you have it on equipped on your player anywhere on your hotbar, it doesn't have to be your active item. It could just be anywhere on your hotbar. But then your reduced damage special 1 that you get because it's a special upgrade is an additional 0.2, taking it from a 50% damage reduction to a 70% damage reduction. So now you're looking at 70% less damage taken for all of those damage types. But it doesn't just end there. It doesn't just end there because you have the Dwarven Hammer, which will give you a 40% reduction. And if you're spinning while you have the Dwarven Hammer reduction going, while you have the Reptilian Carapace equipped to your character, you will receive not only just 70% damage reduction, but you would take 40% less of that 70% reduction. So you'll take 30% of the original amount, but then you'll take 40%. But then you'll take 60% of that 30% that you took. So it reduces it even more. Really solid stuff. Really, really solid stuff. So here we have the barrier. The enemy archers are shooting at us. While inside the barrier, we can do whatever we want. If they ever enter the barrier, they can do damage to us. But it's anything, on the other side of the barrier. So if we keep these archers here, which we will, we're going to keep aggro on us so these orcs don't. Oh, except for that guy. So what I want to do is drop this shield down there, and if I stand up here, they still can't hit me because I got to go through the barrier. So that's how the barrier works. You let me know in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, if you use it, if you don't use it, why not? I think it's really good, but I don't think it's good for the intended purpose of popping down the shield. I just think that's added bonus to it, but I think the real specialty is the player damage reduction. It's pretty insane. I got to admit, pretty insane. But that being said, guys, as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, stream on Twitch, upload to YouTube, and I will catch you on the flip side. Deuces.